This video will reclaim your precious time from the painstakingly tasks in Excel. 5 great tricks will help us do that. The last one is my favorite, so make sure you watch till the end. We have this Excel file with many spreadsheets. When switching between spreadsheets, we usually tend to click on the arrows down here and search for the spreadsheet that we need. An easier method would be to right-click over these arrows and choose the spreadsheet that we want to navigate on. If we want to duplicate a spreadsheet, normally we would right-click on the spreadsheet, then click on Move or Copy, create a copy, and then OK. The faster method is to press Ctrl and then drag your spreadsheet that we want to duplicate, and then this arrow will show up and you can drop the spreadsheet so it will be duplicated. It might happen that a column or a row is not in the right place and we want to move the whole content of them somewhere else within the table. I remember when I used to create a new column, then copy the content from the old column to the new column and then delete the old column. But a better approach will be to select our column, press on Shift, hover your cursor over the edge of the column, click and drag your column where you want to move it. The same thing applies to the rows. So let's select a couple of rows, then press on Shift, go to the edge of the selection, and this horizontal line will show us where our content will be inserted. It's that easy. When we want to filter a column by a specific value, normally we first select the headers, then we create a filter out of them by pressing Ctrl-Shift-L. Now we go to the filter itself, and then we choose and filter by the specific content. A faster way to do it is to right-click directly on the value that we want to filter by, then go to Filter and filter by selected cell's value. If the table you are working on is too big and it's hard to follow the selected cells, highlighting the active row might help you. For that, we are going to use conditional formatting and a little macro. Let's first select the content of our table. Now let's go to conditional formatting. New rule, we are going to write a formula, and our formula will look like this. Now let's choose a color. OK. And OK. Note that just by clicking on a cell, it won't activate the conditional formatting. This is because for Excel, just selecting a cell isn't an event. So we have to actually double click on a specific cell. And now the row will be highlighted. This is the reason why we need to add that little macro. So go to your spreadsheet where you inserted the conditional formatting and view code. Here, make sure you are on the worksheet tab and not in the general one. And here, let's just write target.calculate. Now press on Ctrl S, save this little macro and close. So now if we select any cell, our conditional formatting will be automatically triggered. From here, we can tweak our conditional formatting a little bit. So we could also highlight the column, not just only the row. Let's go back to our conditional formatting, manage rules. Let's duplicate the existing rule and let's edit it. Instead of row, we will write column. And instead of the second row, we will write col. Here we can select a different color and click OK, OK, and OK. So now we have both rows and columns highlighted. From here, we can tweak the conditional formatting even more. If we want to have the same color for both rows and columns, we could just concatenate both formattings into a single one. So for instance, we could copy the formula for the column. Let's delete it and edit the row one. If we want to combine two formulas, we will need to add a function, which is the OR function. Then type in a comma, and then the formula for the column highlight, and then OK. So now both columns and rows are in the same conditional formatting. But what if we want to highlight the selected cell with a different color than the columns and rows? In this case, let's go back to conditional formatting, manage rules. Here, let's duplicate the rule. Make sure the first formula is selected and not the second one. Click on Edit Rule. And here, instead of OR, type in and let's select a different color. And OK, OK, and OK. So now our selected cell is highlighted with a different color, and the rows and the columns. That's it for today. These simple tricks boosted a lot my efficiency, and I hope it will boost yours. If you enjoyed the tutorial, leave it a like. Leave your feedback in the comment section down below. It helps me a lot in improving my content. Also, check out my other tutorials. I'm sure you'll find useful information in there. My name is Christian, and it's a pleasure to be a part of your learning journey. See you.